All right, well, welcome everyone. It's good to see some of you again for the second time in 4 days. So we're gonna get started. This workshop is going to be kind of an introduction to the membership pillar and to the public awareness pillar. Most of us are familiar with those, but I'm sure that our fabulous pillar chairs will add in some details that we do not know. So we're going to start with membership. Gail's going to talk, and then we'll have some Q&A, and then we'll move to public awareness. So Gail, take it away.
Just started coughing.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I don't know why that happened. Okay, so I can do a screen share.
Yep.
There it is.
Saw Paul for a second.
Oh, did you?
You open the door, yeah.
It's like, whoops, come back here. Come back here. Go away. I can't get to my thing to start my slideshow. There we go. From the beginning. There. Can everybody see?
There you go. Yep.
All right. So welcome to session N3, the membership pillar. My name is Gail Dekreon. I'm a member of SI of San Francisco and a past governor, and I am now the Sierra Pacific Region's membership chair, which is one of the pillars that are the foundation of our Seroptimist organization. So here's our agenda, what we will learn today for our newcomers, and to remind our seasoned members, let me explain briefly what a pillar is. It's pretty simple. It's like a building block. Pillars are like the table legs. We hold up the whole organization, the members, the clubs, the districts, the regions, the federation. And I will also be describing the benefits of being a Seroptimist, and hopefully some of you will share with us the benefits that you enjoy. Tell us your stories, what keeps you engaged, and what helps to keep our members staying in the club. Oops, I have an elevator speech for you to try whenever someone asks you, what's Seroptimist? First, you have to teach them how to say it. I don't know if the camera's off. Is that supposed to be off?
Wait, say that again.
I don't know why my camera's off.
No.
Gail, are you moving your slides? Because you said, here's our agenda, and I didn't see the slide move.
There it is. Thank you.
There we go.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I guess you don't need to see my face for me to present this. Anyway, I have an elevator speech for you to try, and then I will describe the whole organizational structure. Like, what is a club? What is a region? What is a federation? What the heck is Seroptimist International? And finally, why do we go or even care about district meetings, conferences, and conventions? Let me make this a little, it's in my way. Okay. Oops. So do you know the names of all 4 pillars? Not necessarily who the chairs are right now, but do you know the names of your pillars? Who knows?
I know.
Someone who's not a member of the board. Okay, just shout it out, or I can't see the chat right now. Yeah, I can. You want to put it in the chat or something? Come on, everyone's smart. Charlie Rogers does. Fundraising, I'm going to do it alphabetically. Fundraising is a pillar. Membership is a pillar. Program and public awareness. And last Thursday, for those of you who were able to take part in it, you heard from 2 parts of our program pillar, the Live Your Dream, Education, Training Words for Women, and the Dream It, Be It, Career Support for Girls. Those are 2 programs inside the pillar chair. And at future sessions, you'll probably hear from the program pillar herself and the other pillars. So who do we have with us today, by the way? Yeah, who do we have with us? You want to throw your names on the chat? Say hello.
Chris Fasella is on her way in.
Good, very good. So, okay, I kind of knew this would happen. Well, we'll make sure that everyone who wants to be here gets here. I don't see anyone saying they're here. Come on, you guys, this is fun. Put your name in your club.
Sorry.
Rhea, yes. I have a little Seroptimist trivia to warm us up. And I did try this on a couple of my friends, and the online club. I don't know if they used it, and my own club. So you could just either shout out the answer or put it in the chat. What year and where was Seroptimus first chartered?
1921, Oakland, California.
Yes.
Actually Alameda, but
Oh,
Yeah, it was. You're right. It was called Alameda, but it was Oakland. What
Yeah.
do the initials SIA stand for?
Seroptimus International of the Americas.
Thank you. What do the initials SI stand for?
Seroptimus International.
Rest International.
Now, there's some know-it-alls in there. Let's give other people a chance. How many federations, how many Seroptimus federations are there in Seroptimus International?
5
5.
Can anybody name them?
SI. Yep.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'll stop. I'll
You can name one till we hit them all. Europe.
Yes,
Africa.
Asia.
Africa. What? What was the last one?
Asia.
What?
Middle
Say-
Asia. I'll put it.
Okay,
Maria.
Asia. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
no,
it's
not exactly.
not exactly. Got to get it right. Okay, but close. Who else knows?
Europe.
Yeah.
Great Britain, and Ireland.
and Ireland.
Great Britain, Ireland. Yes. Did anyone say ours?
Americas. Americas.
And the Asia, it's hard because they renamed it. It used to be Southwest Pacific, and it was renamed in June of 2022 to South Asia Pacific. Yeah, you know. Okay. What does the word Seroptimus mean?
Best for women.
How many regions are in Seroptimus International of the Americas Federation?
28.
Yes. What's the name of our region?
Sierra Pacific.
Is that a question? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So what is the Seroptimus International of America's mission? You can give me a shorthand version.
Empower women and girls to get the education and training they need.
And what's the goal for them? What will they achieve if we give them the education they need?
Economic empowerment.
You got it. What's our tagline?
Investing in
What do we do for fun? The answer is
much.
the answer is in the question. What do we do for fun?
drink.
Huh?
Fundraising.
You got it. I think, was that you, Charlie?
That was Charlie.
That was Charlie. She knows.
Who said drink?
Well, that's part of it. It is a social
That was me.
organization. What are the Seroptimus International America? What are our colors?
Blue.
There's two.
Blue and yellow.
No, that's international.
Oh, excuse me. I
Blue.
thought you said international.
Blue and white.
International of the Americas. I'm avoiding the initial things because we're not supposed to do that.
Blue and white.
Yes. Put a star on your forehead. What is our vision? What's the Seroptimus vision in Americas? The Seroptimus International Americas.
Wait, I know this.
It does have something to do with dreams. I don't mind if you want to go on. It's an open book test. You can go on seroptimus.org and look it up.
Women and girls have the resources and opportunities to reach their full potential and live their dreams.
Did you look it up, Charlie? That was great.
Yes, I had to look it up. It's like
I know I can't stand it.
they
Okay.
changed the wording that I can't remember it.
Okay, so what part of our body do we wear our Seroptimus membership pins?
On the left side of your chest.
Over your heart, right?
Oh,
That's right, over your heart. And how many countries or territories are there in the Seroptimus International of Americas Federation?
121.
No, in Seroptimus International of the Americas.
Oh,
Only.
excuse me.
5.
5? No.
Wait, did you say how many countries?
How many countries or territories are in Serapis International Americas? Ooh, Joelle's close.
28.
No, those are regions.
How many regions?
Oh, boy.
But look, Joelle's very close. She said 21. The answer is actually 20. Can anyone name them?
USA, Canada,
Puerto Rico.
all of South America,
Right. Well, that's
Japan, Philippines.
Taiwan. Philippines,
yeah. Doing great.
South Korea.
Taiwan.
I think we got 5, don't we? All right. So how are we doing? I wanted to do that to give people time to come in. We got 18 participants now. This is great. Right. Moving right along. And go to the next one. No, it's not. Now my try again. Introductions there. There we are. What is a region? Okay. So here are the basics of Seroptimist as your membership chair. This is how I see it. You are a loving and giving woman who wants to help other women. And maybe there is or there was a woman in your life who helped you to get where you are now. And now you have the time and energy to pay it forward, to give back to others. But, it's hard to do all by yourself, although I know many of you do. It's a lot more fun, though, to do it with other like-minded women, don't you think? Right? In the 1920s, when Seroptimist started, there were a lot of men's service clubs, but there weren't any for women. And this is how businesses, the men's service clubs, this is how businesses networked before we had the internet. For some of us working in a male-dominated industry, it's kind of a relief to be around women at least once or 4 times a month, depending on how many meetings that you have. So back then, a club was formed. So now the ladies can and you're in a club. Now you can hang out with other women. You make new friends and you have a focus when you get together. And you recruit applicants for the Live Your Dream program, which many of you are doing very successfully right now. I'm so proud. You put on a Dream It Be It program. You mentor students going to college. In a club, you have a bunch of women helping you to do this. And as more and more clubs are created, it's great to get together and see what the other clubs are doing. Get new ideas, make new friends and connections. So how do you find each other? Well, they created a region and put a bunch of clubs in each region so they can share their ideas. But when there gets to be a lot of clubs in a region, you need to break it down so everyone knows what's going on and you're not left out. So I'm talking about our region now. We divide the clubs in our region into districts. So clubs in one part of the region can be in a district, and clubs in a different part of the region and a group can be in a district, and on and on. How many districts do we have in Sierra Pacific region?
3.
Yeah, there's a hit right there. I gave it away. It all starts with you. Your club is Seroptimist International of something. You're in District 1, 2, or 3, and your region is Sierra Pacific region. And now you know your federation is Seroptimist International of the Americas. So what is the point of all of this organization? Communication. Our federation communicates with all 28 regions in the SIA world, the Seroptimist International Americas world, and shares their ideas, their fundraising and information with all of the clubs in the federation. And how do they do this? The best way to see it is their Best for Women online newsletter, which they send to everybody individually. And they also communicate by telling the governors in each region what's going on and what they need them to share with their region. The governors pass that on to their board members, which includes the district directors, who then pass the information on to the clubs in their districts. And this communication does go back up this ladder from the clubs to the directors, to the region board, to the federation board. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of information and communication. And it seems to be working quite well. So what are the benefits of membership to you? Let's see. Our federation, the Seroptimus International Americas, has been conducting surveys of members for several years. I think they just did one in August of 23. And surveys tell us what members value in their membership, and that they want to have a fun and meaningful club experience while accomplishing the collective mission. The collective mission is to improve. Let me see. Help me with this. I lost it. By 2031. What are we doing? That's our big goal, to improve the lives of 500,000 women and girls by 2031. Okay.
Yep.
So, and we do this, our clubs give Live Your Dream Awards. And the region gives Live Your Dream Awards by picking people from our club region awards. And the money that we get for our region Live Your Dream Awards comes from Seroptimus International Americas. So that's, if you're wondering, that's where our annual dues, part of our annual dues goes, and it gets shared with all the 28 regions in our Seroptimus International America world. So we experience joy and a sense of accomplishment by working with other like-minded women on global programs that provide women and girls with access to the education and training they need. And I know that some of our attendees, it came on a little late, we're having some discussions, and two people from two different clubs saying that we've already got 17 applications for Live Your Dream. We've already got 3 or 4 applications for Live Your Dream, and they are just ecstatic. And it's wonderful to hear this. That's what it's all about. Moving on, other benefits of membership include personal development and connections. Friendships aside, I learned Robert's Rules of Order in a very safe environment, Seroptimist, at my club meetings. And if I made a mistake, I learned from it. And because Seroptimist is such a safe place, because my career was never in jeopardy, because I was learning and practicing all these things in my club. And that's, in my opinion, that's the beauty of being a member of Seroptimist. If you're looking for professional development, leadership development, you have that opportunity to step up and make a mess of it and learn how to make it better, or do a fantastic job and keep on going. And it helps you in your career as well. I learned to do PowerPoint presentations. I did workshops at the district meetings and at the conferences and the conventions. And every time I go, I learn something more. I've learned to prepare my presentations so I was not stumbling around when I was on the stage, losing my train of thought or repeating myself. I learned to work with a lot of different personalities, and which is what makes a club. And I learned that not all of us want to be in leadership roles. Some of us are better at bringing in new members and not being the president of the club. Some of us are better at raising money or mentoring the women and girls that we serve with grants and scholarships. And we can learn from these talented women as well. So at Seroptimist, we can grow professionally and personally through friendships with club members, relationships in our region with other clubs and club members, and connections with members from diverse countries and backgrounds, because Seroptimus International Americas is like half the world geographically, just not population-wise. So we are able to grow our networking in a different way. Other benefits, go down one, is access to a team of nonprofit professionals. And I recommend that you check out, you go to the Seroptimus.org, the Seroptimus International of America's website, and check out the backgrounds and resumes of the people they're on the staff. They're very accomplished. They've got incredible backgrounds, and we can utilize their strengths and their abilities to consult with them on sticky issues, to answer questions, chartering a club, how to write the bylaws, any of that stuff. We have our resources here, but we have real professionals at Seroptimus International of the Americas. And it's supposed to enjoy a meaningful club experience, especially if you change communities and go to different regions. So how to attract new members? How about an elevator speech? Keep it brief, 30 to 60 seconds, make it personal, share your story. Here's a little example. I'm Gail, and I'm a member of Seroptimus International of San Francisco, and I believe in our mission because if we help a woman, we help her family. We help a woman, we help her community. We help a woman, and the community helps the state helps the world, something along those lines. You can say it. You want to be positive, you want to be persuasive, and it does help to practice. You can practice in front of the mirror, practice on your partner, your spouse, your children. Here's some points that I'll give you that you can make your own, make them in your own language. What is Seroptimist? It's a global volunteer organization providing women and girls, we've all said this just a minute ago, so it's great, with access to the education they need to achieve economic empowerment. Our big goal is to invest in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls by 2031. Since 1972, those of you who do numbers can tell me how many years ago that was. We've distributed more than $30 million in education awards to 30,000 women through our Live Your Dream program. How many years ago did we start this? Somebody?
51.
You might want to change that in 1972 for 51 years, because I think that's more impressive. In addition, our Dream It Be It program provides girls with the tools they need to achieve their education and career goals. And both of our programs, Live Your Dream and Dream It Be It, are designed to help break the poverty, violence, and abuse cycles that many women have to endure. So your elevator speech can be the key to attracting new members. So next time you're presented with the opportunity to share about our organization, be sure you're ready. And it's that simple. It's 30 to 60 seconds. Now let's talk about meetings. Come on. Okay. Who's going to your district meeting? Let me hear some eyes. Who's going?
I
am.
I
am.
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Cool, because I can see your names as you're talking. Great. Okay. And we have the president elect. She's not sworn in yet, of our new club here, and so I'm sure she's wondering what happens at district meeting. At the district meetings, our Governor Charlie this year will tell you all of the news from our Federation headquarters and any of their new ideas and stuff. Our 4 pillars, membership, public awareness, fundraising, and program, will inspire you to recruit members, to fundraise, to give out a lot of Live Your Dream grants, and to put on a Dream It Be It conference or partner with another club to do that, and tell us how to show it all off on social media and how to use social media. That's the sort of things you learn at the district meetings. We get to hear about other clubs' fundraising ideas and member recruitment ideas, especially in our strange and different post-COVID era. It's really great to hear the ideas that people can come up with. There's also some great shopping opportunities, not only for Seroptimist swag, but other handmade crafts or books, things that it's a shopping opportunity. We all can get into that. And it helps fund those clubs so they can keep giving out more awards or keep operating. Here's the good news. If you can't get to your district's meeting, the one that you're actually in, your district, because of a scheduling conflict, no problem. You can attend any of these 3 meetings and you'll get the same federation and region information. And think about it. This is your opportunity to visit gorgeous San Luis Obispo, always warm and lovely, or check out what the city of Turlock has to offer. It is the 2nd largest city in Stanislaus County next to Modesto. And Los Banos, which has Pearson's jewelry store. I love shopping there. It's a great store. And for you sightseers, it has a Frank Lloyd Wright building, the Randall Fawcett House. It is a Usonian home. It's Usonian, Usonian home. Frank Lloyd Wright's vision of architecture was architecture of the United States as opposed to just American architecture. So he named it Usonian. This is the first I've heard of it, but I knew you'd be interested. So those are the benefits of going to a district meeting, but it doesn't stop there. Come on. And let's talk about region conferences and biannual conventions. Dare I say it? These are grown-up women's pajama parties at night. Clubs Live Your Dream winners and furthering the dream winners at our conferences. We sell our wears, and we have the opportunity to meet with Federation officers or directors or staff people face to face. We pull them out of Philadelphia, we make them come see us, and we can talk to them face to face. That's the advantage of the conference. And the Federation convention is held every 2 years, and it's like a gargantuan district meeting where clubs in all 28 federations come. And it's in Bellevue, Washington, which is pretty easy travel for us Californians. You'll be joining women of all ages, cultures, and ethnic groups who work together to provide women and girls access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment. And I think this is a pretty easy travel for the majority of the regions. And I just love our Seroptis International of America conventions. A lot of the regions come, like the Philippine region, they have a certain jacket. They all wear the same jacket, so you know where they're from. And the Koreans do, and the Japanese do. What's her name? From Brazil. You know, it'd be kind of nice if we could design a jacket for our Sierra Pacific region. And we try to get together with Founders Region people and Sierra Nevada region people because they are in our District 10 area for election purposes with our federation. And have a few cocktails. That's all the good reasons it's to go to these things. You'll have a great time. It's worth sharing rooms, even if you're sleeping in a sleeping bag on the floor, to make it work for you. It's all worth it. So thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for staying engaged, for keeping your membership, for bringing in new members or getting lapsed members to come back, and for just being Seroptimists. So are there let me stop shooting. Any questions, anything I can help anybody with at this point? I'm willing to travel. Anyone need the Seroptimist trivia? With the list of all the 28 regions.
I would love to have Seroptimist trivia.
Okay.
Need to do it with my club.
Yeah. It's a pretty general one. Anyone else? Put your name in the chat. I'll look for it. Any questions or ideas about like I'm curious, like how your clubs are doing in our post-COVID era. Debbie, what's your club?
My club?
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing?
What is the name of your club?
Oh, Santa Clara, Silicon Valley.
Okay, and I think you said you already have 17 applications for Live Your Dream?
18.
18, excuse me. And
Yeah.
That's great.
and how do you recruit?
Mostly through Laura Cross is doing it this year, but we go through the junior colleges and the employment opportunity programs through CalWorks. Just past people that we've gone to, domestic violence centers. Where else? Those are the big ones. Anyway, mostly we get a lot of junior college applicants.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how's your membership? Did you lose very many people this year?
No, we gained, Julie, what did we gain? 6?
We inducted 5 the other night. There's another one, and then we got a prospective member that was forwarded from. We've had 2. Well, we had one that came to our meeting last week, and she's going to join. And then I just got another inquiry that it's coming through from from the Seroptimist website.
Oh.
So we're reaching out to that. So right now,
referral, yeah.
7.
Yeah, great.
And this newest one's mother is a Seroptimist in Germany.
Oh,
And
fun.
so she told her that she thought she should join here.
Yeah.
And it was a good organization. So that's kind of fun. But we got one new member who's a business owner, and she brought in 4 people with her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, she was a bonus.
Is this a
So that worked
dentist?
out great. Yeah.
So Gail, I know that's a very positive, and I'm so happy for Santa Clara, but other clubs are struggling and losing members. And we recently, so SIA has a goal of 85% retention every year. And we have a list that Charlie was sharing with the district directors earlier about where clubs fell. And that's just one of several things, but so clubs that don't have 85% retention. Could we talk a little bit about how we can work on that? There's no easy answer. Every
Yeah.
club is different.
Every
Circumstances
club is
probably
different,
limit.
right? And every community is different. And my club has been successful when we have we've changed things around a little bit in our one of our business meetings. We have give out our Live Your Dream Awards, and we try and invite friends and people who don't know us very well to come. And we got 2 members out of one of those, and we give scholarships to high school girls going out to college, and we got a member out of someone who joined after seeing that. And we have some people who are interested as soon as they finish certain personal issues they have to take care of that they want to join. So it's selling the mission seems to work quite well as well. Anybody else have any ideas?
I would just second that, Gail, that we have definitely gotten most of our new members when they have seen or known somebody that we gave an award to, or they're really, moved by what we're doing in the community. So I think that is one of the key things to get new members, and also to keep members involved. Like, we've made sure that when we give our Live Your Dream or our Dream It Be It grants, that we do that with the club members there.
Yes. And we always try to invite, when the Live Your Dream, we try and invite the references to come to the event and spread the word. I love the idea of the German lady bringing 4 of her friends. And everybody has friends, and it's much more comfortable to try a new club if you have someone else with you. And we should encourage that when you get a referral, say, why don't you bring one of your friends with you so you're not lonely? And then you get a twofer. Hi, Maria.
Yeah, I've been able to recruit a lot of my friends just because I'm happy as a Seroptimist. And they see that it's an organization that I enjoy, and they see me thriving in that organization. They wanted to be a part of it. So I think we're our own best salesmen. If we're happy in our role and we're happy in the role, others will see it through us as well.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. And that's what the elevator speech is about, to be positive, keep it short, be positive, and tell a good story. Tell a good story. Those stories that, make us cry. We're using the Kleenex,
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Maria, because we often overlook just kind of our own, what we bring in terms of our presence and how we approach things. And that's just a really kind of intangible, just who you are. And if you're talking about what you do and you're happy about it, it's not even a hard sell.
So I know that you'll be hearing from Carla about public awareness, but putting stuff on Facebook, like, I did a birthday fundraiser on Facebook, kind of got the wrong, but a lot of my friends and family donated, and that gets the word out. People see that, and then they, you hear it once, okay, you hear it the second time, the third time, you're like, yeah, I think I want to do this, and we have to be careful about telling our recipients' stories so much, but we can certainly tell our stories and what touched our hearts, and talk in generalizations, and put it on your Facebook. I attended this this workshop session last night, and now I'm all ready to do blankety blank. And put it on your Facebook. I did suggest to the SI Lodi Club to use Meetup. We get a lot of people in San Francisco interested via Meetup. We're still struggling to find a meeting place so we can do more in-person meetings. And so what we found is working for us is to do Zoom meetings, but every quarter we have an in-person luncheon on a Saturday or a Sunday, and everybody seems to come to that. Mm-hmm. We did a food truck for a couple of them, and we're gonna try a potluck for the next one, because I think we're all pretty good cooks, and because there's still the Restaurants here are still struggling. They are charging a lot of money for using their space. The one we used to use was closing at 7 o'clock at night. Our meeting doesn't start till 6:30, really. 6 to 6:30 for cocktails, and the meeting starts at 6:30. We can't be done by 7. We haven't hardly finished our cocktails. So we're that's what I'm saying about this post-COVID world, that some of us have a lot of adjusting to do, and that affects it. But yeah, I think the more positive you are.
All right.
And
Well, thank you, Gail. I mean, we could come back to more questions at the end, but if you're ready, we'll switch over to public awareness, and Carla-DeGraff is our public awareness pillar chair. So take it away.
All right, let me share my screen here. I have 2 screens, so I'm not sure where this is going to actually show, but we'll see.
You got it.
Okay, that's very odd, but I don't even have it in presentation mode. Okay, are you seeing my notes or are you seeing the presentation?
No notes.
Okay,
You're good.
well, that's good.
Perfect.
All right, so this presentation is about the public awareness pillar. I'm a little thrown off because my electric stand-up desk just stopped working and now I have to sit here. So I like to stand, but whatever. I'm Carla Carvalho-DeGraff. I'm the public awareness chair, and I'm also a member of Seroptimus International of San Francisco. So this pillar, public awareness, it actually supports the region by following Seroptimus International of the Americas guidelines for branding, which gives us a consistent identity. Many clubs, one brand, all Seroptimus. That's not their tagline, that's mine, but they say something similar to that. And really, it's about advocating for our mission, which that's why we're Seroptimists, right? So the things that are in this pillar, I really wanted to take this down to like public awareness 101, and the things that you can ask me about or you can find on the website, because I get a lot of questions about these things. Like, where can I find this or where can I find that? And so I thought it might be helpful, especially as we have new members and new leaders, to talk about some of that. So the things that are in this pillar are brand, logos, style guides, social media guidelines, templates, stationary business cards, but note, not a PowerPoint template, because we're all using our own. That would be nice, because when we're presenting to others, if we had a master template for PowerPoint, it would be more brand identification for us. Website guidelines, and then the DREAM programs. They have special publicity kits for the DREAM programs and media consent forms, that sort of thing. So what I do as the chair is that I approve flyers to ensure the branding guidelines are followed. I got great training on that from Joelle and Cheryl Adelman, as they were this pillar chair before me. And what we're really looking for is 3 things, right? It's that we're using the right logo, that we're using the proper mission statement, and that we're not using our Seroptimus jargon, like SISF. Who knows what that is, right? I mean, we do, but if somebody sees that on a flyer somewhere, they don't know that it's Seroptimus International of San Francisco. So I don't look for anything else. Your flyers are your club's flyers. If I do see something misspelled, I'll tell you. But, other than that, I'm not going to criticize unless you ask me for my personal opinion. But, and I try to come back to you in, a pretty short time. If I'm longer than a day, people are like, what's wrong with you? Because I answer pretty quickly. And if I've been longer than a day, I missed your email probably. So feel free to remind me. So I do post on social media for the region. I reshare Seroptimus International of the Americas posts, and I reshare club posts. We don't actually post much for the region specifically. We don't want to undermine clubs and the activities that they're doing. And other than, you know, the region conference, when we, you know, start putting that out there, or the district meetings, that sort of thing, because we want you all to attend and we want to see everybody. And, you know, there's a lot of power in coming together as Seroptimists. So we also have a website for the region, and Chris Carroll actually keeps that updated. There is a new club event space that the district directors have pushed emails out to the clubs to talk about. If you have a flyer for fundraising and you want it up on the website, I can forward that once it's approved to Chris, and she can get it up there. And then I answer questions. I do presentations like this, and I generally help, or sometimes need help to help with the exclamation point. And if I can do it, you can do it. After all, I'm an accountant, and if I can do public awareness, right? And so to what Gail said earlier about development, I never would have thought I wanted this kind of role. And I remember thinking when Cheryl Adelman started doing this for our club, that like, I will never do that. I never want to do that job. And now I'm doing it for the region. So I'm like, okay, you know, you can actually develop other skills. And that is the great thing about Seroptimists. So I just kind of want to go through the different types of tools that are available to you. Branding has brand and style guidelines and branding messaging. So if you really need to talk to your club about why the branding is important, there are some messages, communications out there that will help you do that. The logos are on the SIA website, and the logo use guideline, as well as the policy for the use of the SIA trademarks and the licensing application fee form, which is used when you want to put the logo on something that you're selling, like our lunch bags that San Francisco sells. I don't approve those. It's just available in that section of the website for clubs to access. And I'm going to give you the link at the end. Banners and flags, there's a design guide for that, and also logo downloads, and it's a different resolution for that type of thing. And you want to make sure that, you know, you get the best banner that you can get if you're going to invest in actually making one. And they do have a social media kit and profile images, social media guide, social media ads. I looked at the profile image and I was like, meh. But it's at least a start if you're starting out. One thing that I found helpful was that they had like a 2-pager, and it had different key messages, and it had things like, how do you talk to your club about the big goal? And it was just like a snippet. Or how do you talk to your club about COVID-19 guidelines? I mean, that was a big thing a while back. And so, you know, things like that to help you as a club leader, or even a club member, talk to other members about why it is we're doing something, or what something is, because that is the hardest thing that I see for new members, is coming in and understanding what we do, who does what, the different levels, like that Gail just went through, you know, in her presentation. And then of course, you know, the whole thing about public awareness is promoting the clubs and our dream programs. We have publicity guidelines, there's a club brochure template, there's a Dream It Be It publicity kit, a Live Your Dream publicity kit, and then there are some pre-made flyers in the branding section of the website, but there's also the Canva flyers, which we'll can talk about in a second. There are media templates, media consent forms, which I would say, like, use common sense, right? Like, if it's your club and you're posting images, it's one thing, but if we have recipients of an award, we have to get their consent. They might not want to be on social media, right, for various reasons. And so you have both a general media consent and dream program consent forms, because also Dream It Be It with minors, you have to have parent permission, right? And then there's stationary templates. And then the website guidelines And the cool thing that Seroptimus International of the Americas is now doing is issuing monthly flyers that are made in Canva that are, I mean, they're really cool looking. They, you know, it's the latest one was, I think, the Live Your Dream program. And, you know, it's all like Seroptimus logos, appropriate pictures. You just need to put in your club name and information and you're ready to go. And so, you know, it's helping us get the word out there. And the other thing about Canva is that you can get a free account. Anyone can get a free account for personal use, but nonprofits can also actually get the Canva Pro for free. And so that actually has more, you know, more flyers, more templates, that sort of thing. And if I can make a flyer in Canva, I'm not artistic at all. My idea of art is a beautiful Excel spreadsheet. So if I can make a flyer in Canva, then you can make a flyer in Canva. And I just did one before this meeting so I could prove to myself how easy it was. I have the links in here. I was going to bring it up, but I'm not sure that it'll work through the PowerPoint. And so I'm just going to, you know, we can certainly share those because one of the things that I find is that the SIA website isn't always easy to navigate, and you got to like know a specific area and what you're looking for to get there sometimes. So the takeaway that I want you all to take away from this presentation, please follow the branding guidelines. It gets gets the word out and makes us one, and we're more powerful when we're united. Use social media. I know most of the clubs are on social media. I see a lot of the posts. If you really want me to put something out there, let me know. But I try to reshare all the club stuff that's out there. And then have fun. We're doing good work and we should have fun doing it, right? It's like our mission is it's a serious mission. You know, we want to empower women and girls. No doubt. And, you know, if we don't do it, who will? We have to reach back to the next generation. But we should have fun and enjoy each other while we're doing it. And there's my information. Thank you for listening. And text me anytime. And this email address goes to my Gmail. So if I'm at work, I still might answer you. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. And if there are questions, feel free. Or if there are questions for Gail, you can ask her, return to asking her questions.
So I just have to say, Carla, you are so great about getting back and okaying things right away. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to add, Carla, and this came up at the end of our session last week, actually, about non-social media type of public awareness. So other things that clubs do in their communities that certainly bring attention, and it's a matter of just being present and participating in community activities. I'm sure on this call there are lots of examples of those types of things as well.
I went in our Tulare County Fair Parade last week, and I actually had one lady approach the car when we were stopped and want my card. She wanted to know what we were about.
Oh, good.
They had stations, 4 or 5 stations throughout the parade route where the cars stop and the announcer reads your pre-printed blurb about what you are, why you're in the parade, and how to get in touch with you. So it didn't cost anything, and it was an easy way to get the name out there.
We do that too. We're in the Parade of Champions the first weekend in October, and we provide a blurb. Then we stop in front of the stand, and then they talk about us too. And we have signs for the edge of the car, and we have members walking next to the car and hand out our brochure.
Cool.
Wonderful.
The nice thing for Maria is if it was Tulare, they have the option of the online club or the city club.
Yep.
Yeah. I work really well with them because I had been in the Tulare Club before, but I babysit my grandchildren and I take care of my sister-in-law with special needs. So meetings didn't work for me. So when we heard about the online club, I was approached to be a charter member, and it worked out good because I still support like their wine and shop coming up. I still do a table at their tea. I still support the Tulare Club, but yet I'm able to be an active participant of the online club. So it coordinated together. And the Tulare Club didn't have anyone in the parade this year. They usually do. So my plan was if somebody got in touch with me and was like, oh, we were looking for a meeting, I could direct them to the Tulare Club. So as long as we're just getting them, Googling our name, they can find where they need to go from there. And then I've already registered to go in the Christmas parade.
Oh,
We found that being member of the Chamber of Commerce, Clovis, and then there's a Fresno County Women's Chamber, and both of them will now invite us to events where we can have a booth without having to pay any special fee and get, information about our club out. So that's been a really great connection for us.
I might try to coordinate with the Tulare Club next year. I didn't think about it fast enough this year. Is our county fair does community booths where in the building you can actually do a booth about your organization. So by the time I looked into it this year, it was too late in the game, but I might try to coordinate with the Tulare group and have us it's like a $50 entry fee. I'll pay half, and if they'll pay half, and actually do a booth for the people going through the fair to learn about us.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
I was just going to pop in here and piggyback on Gail's presentation and Carla's, and the two go so hand in hand together, right? What we do in membership it's just such a balance between, it's public awareness, it's membership, and I want to bring home the importance of consistency. So when you're looking at when Gail was asking, what are you all doing to attract new members to your club, or whatever her question was, I want to give a big shout out right now to, we've got new soon to be installed President Christine Fasella on here from our newliest charter club, City of Riverbank, as well as her one of her members who's on her board, Vanessa, who was here for, I don't know if she's still here, but anyway, what the consistency message I want to say is, last year, Christine and a couple of her new members of the Riverbank Club came to the Oakdale Seroptimus membership mixer. And I don't know how many of your clubs do an annual membership mixer, but that is a tradition in the Oakdale Club. We do an annual membership mixer every year, okay? And we just recreate the same thing, but lo and behold, Christine Fasella and a couple of her friends came to our mixer last year, right? And they knew other Seroptimus ladies in different clubs, but they came to our mixer and they decided to, they communicated with us and decided, hey, we're neighboring communities, right? And we want to have a club next door to you guys in Riverbank. And we were like, that's awesome. And they were like, well, we really want to do that. So how can we get that done, right? So the ball started rolling at that point. Well, what I want to say to that is that had membership mixer, they might not have, I don't know, maybe they still would have joined and decided to have a club. I don't know. But whatever they saw at our membership mixer, they really liked it, obviously. We have a really great program that we run through that membership mixer, but it's consistent. And then when it comes to thinking about just something as simple as having a membership mixer, then you ties in with public awareness because we start posting on social media, right? And we start doing all the important hashtags and, not just, and we also share it to other clubs within our community. So there's a bunch of Facebook groups within our community that might take notice of what we're doing and share it, and that does happen. So we have a Friends of Oakdale Facebook group, or a Oakdale Bulletin Board Facebook group, or all things Oakdale. But there's a bazillion Facebook groups that you can be part of. Even Housewives of Oakdale, right? So I posted it on there today.
Wow.
So, and then the last thing I want to say is I really appreciate that both of you drove home the message of fun, because it's like my middle name. I think that is so important to bring fun into our meetings, fun into everything we do. And so that involves picture taking and posting about that later so that you can create some awareness out there that we're like, hey, this is a fun group to be part of, right? So anyway, thank you all, because it was a great presentation from both of you, and we're getting stronger and better. I know every update we get from Gail and the membership standpoint is we're growing, and so I know at least for our region, we're growing, and that's what we want to see. And so it's great.
Thanks, Charlotte. It's very encouraging. Yeah, it also, what Charlotte says, points out the pillars holding everything up, and they're all strong together when all four work together. And I think was brilliant on Stratos International America's part when you charter a new club, because you don't have time to fundraise yet, because you have to get your 501c3 status, and in California you have to register as a charitable registry. That they give the new club the money so they can have a live your dream, and that keeps it going. And that, of course, just melts everybody's hearts.
Any other questions, comments?
I do have a question about that. It used to be tradition in the region that all of our clubs would send a new chartering club a donation to their trustee fund. Do we not do that on an informal basis anymore?
We
Yeah.
do. You should have gotten a letter, right? The letter went out to everyone.
Yeah, the letter went out with the invitation from September 27th at the Pizza Plus in Riverbank. The letter went out saying, if you are able, if your budgets can bear it, can you donate to help this
Yeah,
club?
we did. I was just wondering, I remember getting the letter. I don't remember the ask, but I know we sent a check. So
Well, thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, and it just seemed, because it was a lot of work. We finally got it chartered. A lot of delays because of summer blackouts and stuff like that. But I know that a lot of the clubs already set up their budgets, and so I just wanted to leave it to them what they could afford. And
I think it's great. I'm excited about a new club in the region. So
yeah.
Pat, I was just going to say, we're going to be sending out a second request. So after we have this wonderful charter party installation ceremony, I'm going to be your photographer, taking lots of pictures. We're going to create some fun, wonderful content from that. And then we're going to be sending it back out to all of, to the region. And at that point, again, doing another ask, because it does get a little bit lost in the invitation. And plus clubs need time to vote and approve, right? To send some extra funds,
Right.
Unless you're like SI Patterson, who I have to give a big shout out to, because they have it in their budget already. And they were one of the first to RSVP, and they were also one of the first to say, hey, we're sending some money, because guess what, it's in our budget. And then I want to give a shout out. A lot of you are coming. I got a call today from the Los Banos Club. I was so delighted. Their president and secretary are attending, and we're getting ready to be filled up. I'm keeping track of the RSVPs, and we're really close to max capacity.
That's really exciting.
Very, very.
Can't wait.
What's the capacity, Charlotte? How many can it bear?
Can you all hear me? I just lost my earbuds.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. 55.
Mhm.
And 20 of those,
20 of those are the new club.
are
Right.
from
20,
Riverbank.
yes.
Isn't that fantastic? So yeah.
Potentially 24.
Even better.
Oh,
Well,
We
You
are
know
very
what? I think
excited for you,
well-
Christine.
yeah. So, Sean, I got an email from Christine about, do we have the charter? Do we have the charter? And I just learned yesterday, I think it was, that it was sent to Charlie, Governor
In
Charlie.
Charlie's hands.
Yeah, and I forgot to include to include you in there, Charlotte. There it is.
Yay.
Awesome. Awesome.
Container, I'm not showing it
Oh,
yet.
yeah. Oh, let's take a
great.
picture. Whoop, whoop.
Yes, look at
You
it.
can't see the real thing till day of.
Yeah, day of, you get to see it. It's
You can see
Oh,
the
oh, the
FedEx.
day of. Oh, okay.
Gail,
your signatures.
sorry
Uh-oh.
about the plane.
Oh, yeah, I have to sign it or
Um,
something.
You know, we still haven't gotten our charter, official charter paper form yet.
It's in the works, Loretta.
Pam
Really? I thought
Charlie
Pam
and I
got
laid
it.
eyes on it last
Pam
week.
got it, but she has it and she hasn't sent it to us.
It's waiting to be signed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it was a Zoom party. That's right.
Yeah, it is in the works. I can attest to that.
Am I
Yeah,
supposed to sign that too?
I mean, 2 years
No.
after is kind of,
It needs Amory's signature.
It needs Pam
No, no,
signed
no, no.
it.
I chartered that club.
I know, but it's the
a
person
region.
who signs the charter is the governor and the
Oh,
secretary.
the secretary. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, you were a COVID baby, Loretta.
yeah, but we're 2 years old now, you know?
Yeah.
You're
It's
not
like
new
the
anymore.
courthouse. The courthouse burned down. And it's
Not
taken-
quite 2 years. The courthouse burned down.
Courthouse burned
Okay.
down. Well, we've learned a lot about chartering clubs, and we could do it like that now. So,
Yeah.
anyone else, you know?
Be on the lookout.
Yep.
All right. Well, I am going to stop the recording.